Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steven once again. Let's go into a video and everything. I know it's late at night. It's 11:25 almost. 11:20. 11:20. Yeah, it is 11:26. I'm gonna do a video and everything about blood pressure and everything. Went to the doctor and everything. It wasn't that long ago. My blood pressure was up. You see, I was in pain and everything, and I think it was 130 over 100. Yeah, the bottom number was 100. So astonished the doctor a little bit because normally it's 120 over 80. Yeah, astonished the doctor. And well, normally I'm supposed to be on blood pressure pills called low pressor, 50 milligrams, about once a day. And they weaned me off of that a long time ago when I was on my before they took out my thyroid, guys. Remember I told you about that? My thyroidectomy? Yes. And now I'm currently taking my thyroid medication every morning. Also, 150 micrograms of, the Synthroid and everything. So that's calcium because I had total thyroidectomy. So, which means you got to take care of yourself. Make sure you take calcium. Because what happens, your thyroid gland, it produces a substance called myocalcin. Myocalcin is also used as a medication. It's for nasal. Each nose you alternate each morning. Okay, this is for older folks. Okay, I'm talking about like myocalcin. Okay, when you get older, it's harder to produce the calcium. Your thyroid, helps you. The parathyroid, excuse me, I'll take that back. It's in your thyroid, behind the thyroid glands. You got four pea-sized parathyroid glands. And when you have a lack of that, they give you this, like women, when they go through menopause, cannot, some men can get osteoporosis too, but it's rare. Okay, women can have it through the change of life. So my mother was a good example for that. She used to take this medication, nasal spray called myocalcin. One spray, start with left nostril, go to right nostril each and every day, something like that. Just change nostril, each one squirt each nostril every day, which is myocalcin, and then calcium supplements called Oscal, 600 milligrams per day, whatever, something like that, twice a day or something like that. For people that go through menopause, stuff like that, because you lose your calcium sometimes in your bones, deterioration. There's a long history of stories of, fractures. I mean, for older people mostly that have susceptibility of osteoporosis. And the only way to get a proper diagnosis for osteoporosis is a DEXA scan. That's a bone density scan, guys. So when you look up DEXA, DEXA, and scan, bone, it means bone scan, so they can properly scan your bones, whether to see how thick or thin the bone lining is, deterioration or not. That's one way of looking at it. Okay, so that's just something to chew on. I learned that too from the endocrinologist, very proper. She wants to run everything. He ran every test just about on me because in my shoes, when I had that tumor I told you about, the adenoma, hyperplasia, that's correct, I believe. Yes, it's hard to remember these high-tech words, it really is. Then to spell them, it's even harder, so it's practice. When you practice, you get better. But you have to, I take notes, so what I do when I take notes, I study it over and over again, like a vocabulary. I'm terrible at English, guys. So if I write on the board and I have a lot of typos, I can't spell words, don't mind me. I'm a terrible speller. Mathematics is the only thing I know, so, well, most of it anyway. So I'm just being truthful with you guys, I don't want to lie to you. But myocalcin is very important, but they give you that's a hormone, man-made hormone, too. Don't let me steer you wrong. It's man-made, not God-made, but man-made, okay? Okay. They have a lot of things on islands out there, like let's say you got stuck on a Virgin Island, or you got stuck on an island like the Blue Lagoon, okay? They have, just like I said about that pretty girl, that knew all the opiate families and all the painkillers and all the growth. You got to know what not to eat, berries that can poison you. You got to know what not to take. And it's kind of hard not back in the old 80s, I don't know, probably pirate days or 1800, probably way beyond or to know what you're doing. So family history kind of tells you from family history what people have done with doing survival skills. And when you have these cell phones nowadays, they don't work when you get stranded on an island, so you might as well throw your phone away. They have a beacon, you have to shut down, and when you shut down a beacon now, you go up on top of it. They'll pray there's a beacon up there, shut it down, and then they can come out and rescue you. Or a flare gun, naturally carries a bunch of flares with you, so you can and of course, no jet airliner is going to see you shooting off a flare. They wouldn't see a nuclear explosion if you were shot one off, But flare guns, like lower planes or ships out there beyonder, if you're stuck on a desert island. It's just a little surviving tips, And that's why some people believe that in Jesus. I'm not too much into a lot of, I am a Southern Baptist, but I'm just saying a lot of your natural food came in from the ocean. Like they say that Jesus was a fisherman. Okay, that's probably why, because you have to survive off the land, right? So when you spear and you kill fish, fish is very natural, very good for your heart too. Omega-3, your mind too. Don't forget that. Omega-3 is very good vitamins for the mind. Very good. Just something to think about, that's all. Anyway, I'll get back to you a little bit more about that. And it also helps anxiety. Don't forget that too. Agoraphobia. I forgot to throw that in there too. One more thing I want to share with you guys. Okay, I was reading today on Google. Okay. I put this on the wall. I don't know if Cindy noticed it or not. Okay, listen up, guys. Okay, she's got some bone spurs, okay, in her back. She's got some bone spurs in her feet, okay. Okay, I'm getting a little bit scared, a little bit nervous, because I read pulmonary embolism. Remember the lungs I told you about? Okay, she had embolism in 2004, guys, okay. I'm not no expert, I'm not no doctor, I'm not claiming to be. But when I read what can cause, she's on Coumadin now to help regulate her INR. That's why she gets regular checkups from a nurse, right? That doesn't stop anything though, because anything can happen at any time. In cancer patients is the same way, but she don't have cancer or anything like that, knock on wood that I know of. But cancer patients are very susceptible for blood clots, okay? They have bone spurs in between there. With bone spurs grow on top of each other, and they grow when they attach themselves into the interior, parts. I don't know a lot about them, but I'm learning them as I go learning. They can cause blood clot susceptibility, secondary problems from a common denominator of one problem to another problem. In the variations, that's why the A to the B squared to the C squared. Go from there on, do math and everything. That's why they go by history, family history, and they go by your lifestyle. They go by what you do per day. Some people don't even. It's like my grandma. I mean, she was lucky. She quit smoking, 89 years old. I might, I think I'm going to quit smoking because I might get emphysema, for Christ's sakes. My grandma saying that, 89 years old, I laughed a little bit because I says to you, Grandma, it's enough. You're just saying, well, quit drinking. I mean, not drinking, but that's my mom. But quit smoking at 89 years old. You smoked all these years. She goes, yeah, I might get emphysema. I laughed. Okay, back then I was a kid. We played checkers every morning. She would whip my butt. She whipped my butt. She could barely see, but she still beat me. One thing my grandma left me, though, I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life, guys, until the day I die. checkers. She left me the gift of checkers. I love checkers. And she taught me all the moves, what not to do and what to do, how to use it and not lose. And I very seldom ever lost a checkers game since she's taught me all this stuff. I mean, she's taught me how to trap two men in the corner with one guy. So you know that little corner in the corner of the left-hand corner? The part they show this even on CSI about chess, okay? Chess, I mean. Okay, how on the left, how do you see a checkmate? Okay, third row from the center, the checkmate, they have one checkmate over this way. You got to have like three different strategies, or three different moves ahead to win the game. If you don't think ahead, then you're that much more behind. Try to keep your men, no gaps in, no lines behind them. Okay. Try to keep them grouped, because if you don't keep them grouped, you don't want to trap them though, but you want to keep them just pyramided. Set up a person for a triple jump, make them, because when you play half the jump, most of the time I always play half the jump. And that's what the rules are on this game. I love checkers more than any other game. Practice. My grandma kicked my butt. She barely could see, but she got my booty, and she taught me to get very good. So, but back in the day when I was a kid, I mean, I had a great time playing BB guns and shooting BBs, and me and my friend, he used to spend the night all the time. We used to go out shooting, having a good time, and riding motorcycles, having a good time, and we'd go camping up in the mountains, even in church too. We went to camping and hiking, you name it. We have a good time. I mean, I still have memories of that. It's never going to go away, But, and of course, I'm the rock and roll fan, because I play rock and roll all the time. I'm a DJ on Facebook. Not really my choice, but I just started becoming a DJ not too long ago, about a year ago. Started playing just off music, just comes right into my head. So wherever I come to my head, I play. It might sound like the same thing over and over again, like broke a record. But now I'm trying to. I joined a music group just recently. Okay, somebody asked me to. I'm trying to find some new music, and trying to find some new beats, some new sound systems and new technology, and put some good bands together, stuff like that. I'm not in the band or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying playing the band, But anyway, God bless everybody. I'm going to say it again, and I know it's late where you guys are back east to Texas and Arkansas, Oklahoma, and every place across the United States, or even Russia, or I don't know what time it is over there, but I don't keep up with that too much, but I try to keep it in the world. But it's friends, ordinary, but be yourself. People like you for who you are. Just better off than when you first started. Just do whatever you can. Just be yourself. Don't stop your dreams. Just even if you're not doing nothing for a living, learn something. That's all you have to do. Learn something. Be one more step ahead of somebody else. And it's always good to learn, because you know what? Nobody can stop me from learning, unless I stop myself from learning. See, you do it yourself. That's the key. Okay. Everybody have a good one, and I hope this video will get some more viewers. I talk about a lot about benzodiazepines and Valium and anxiolytics, drugs. I like to study about drugs, medication, and the side effects, like that. The lack of side effects, something like that. There's so many different ones and derivatives and everything like that. So like I said, I wasn't very good at English, kind of messed up on that. But I can spell medical words pretty good, because I practice a lot of medical words, because I read a lot of decoding, a lot of, because I have to learn this stuff, the pulmonary embolism, aortic stenosis, arterial fibrillation, back surgeries. And actually, when they say you can cure your back with a back surgery, believe this or not, you can get so many back surgeries, you get scar tissue, and when you get scar tissue, that's no good. And the bolts and screws and like that, you think you're fixed? No, you're not fixed. You're just worse when you first started. You get rusty in the joints. You know, you just stay out of the joints. Yeah, my mom used to say, if you don't want to get rusty in the joints, stay out of the bar, stay out of the joints. You know, the RA thing, think about. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one short and let you guys go, and I'll bring up another topic, but we're going to talk about some more serious things. As you can see, my hair is down long right now, so I'm going to get a blonde. I think I'll go ahead and do it this week. I think I'll talk this up and do it. I let it go for a while because I had a few dead ends and everything, and when you color your hair, highlight your hair, it tends to be hard on your hair, guys. I know most girls are in their hair more than a man is into their hair, you know what I'm saying? But for all you guys out there, you guys are great. You guys have been fantastic. Good support groups are out there. You guys are terrific. I love you all. So nothing will change that. And Cindy does too. Prayers go out for every person, sickness and health. So, and I'm working on that second one. Maybe one day we are going to tie it, but I'm giving myself some time here soon because I got to get through my other demons I used to have. But you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm going to go and let you guys go on this note. Okay, so ding, ding, dong, ring, ding, 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 dong. See you later. Okay, write a letter. Okay, good night. Take care.